Thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
So we're in the woods. How often do you actually go for a walk in the woods like this?
Not very often.
Really?
I mean, with kids, with my children, I like to get out to nature as much as possible.
What about other children? You ever go for a walk?
Generally, I stick to my own.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Ouija board. I'm noticing right now, like, I don't know where we're walking, and I don't think you know either. And it's kind of like, we're just kind of like
straight
matching each other and seeing where we're going.
And whoever has the dominant leg.
We're here in the woods, or are we? It's like we're on top of this giant concrete slab.
Should you do a 360 swivel?
Sure. I think that it's a reservoir. I was told that once. But I think maybe it's just a giant art installation. It's some sort of comment about concrete. You know what I mean? Oh, there it is. That was Jay Hindle.
You got to get someone who's the same height as you.
I was gonna say.
And the same tread depth.
Yeah. I was gonna say it is nice. It's nice to have a man.
Yeah.
Of a similar height, because it makes it so much easier. How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, 6'2".
Yeah.
I'm 6'3". Dude, there's so much we could talk about because we often have great conversations, and I always enjoy talking to you.
Me too.
One thing I want to talk about is recently you were telling me that you were quite a shy kid. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that. I'm curious about that. And then you becoming a performer and how all these things are connected. Because I know you as quite an extroverted personality. Yeah, so what was that like as a kid to be shy?
Well, I grew up the middle child.
Okay.
And I had an older sister and a younger sister. And a father who traveled. So I was surrounded by women and a pretty dominant mother. Is she going to see this?
She won't.
Okay. She doesn't know what YouTube is.
No.
She calls her laptop a knee top. She's British. I'm supposed to have a stiff upper lip, not show a lot of emotion, and when I did, it would be like sent to my room, right? I'd be isolated, and you weren't
keeping calm and carrying on.
I wasn't keeping calm and carrying on.
Right.
And there's worse off. There's people who are worse off in this world.
Interesting.
I didn't want to stick out. I didn't want to make a wrong move or be seen as awkward or, foolish. So I just hid it with...
You obviously gained all this insight later.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I still am. Like, I still have that.
And for you as a performer... See, I told you it'd pay off. So far, so good. We've stepped on 0 dogs. Is that right?
0 dogs
I actually haven't been keeping track. Is it still at 0?
0 dogs kicked.
0 dogs kicked or stepped upon.
Like, I grew up being a class clown, so that was like almost the antithesis of my shyness. Was that I found ways in class to...
You could go to school and it was like a stage.
Yeah, it was my place to kind of be foolish and make people laugh and, yes, get in trouble or whatever, but by the teacher, but it was my stage. And from there, it kind of spawned into, I would be in every single school play from grade 5 onwards, and that was, I found, like a way to be myself, I guess, to be extroverted.
It's such a cliche for people to resist being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
But kind of paradoxically for you, that was a more comfortable
place. I mean,
I
remember, and I still do get nervous, but I'm able to channel that into excitement, and there would be preparation. Like, you put me on stage now, like we were just talking about stand-up, right?
Yeah.
You put me on stage now without a script and without words, I still get that old feeling like I feel like I'm suddenly 12.
Right.
And I'm terrified to make a mistake or to look foolish.
Right.
But I don't care anymore. Like, I've spent so much of my life walking through the world concerned about looking stupid. So now I'm like, I kind of am.
When you have kids, you start to learn more about yourself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's weird. You learn about yourself because the focus is off yourself.
Right.
And so you learn how to really give and care, and in doing that you learn also. I learn through acts of service and love, and and by seeing as an actor, it always comes back to acting for me, is that seeing my kids discover the world.
What's your take on dreaming big? Like, what does that mean to you at this stage in your life?
It's interesting because I've never thought of myself as a dreamer, in a sense. I some people are, 5-year plans, 10-year plans. Where do you see yourself? But I'm more a doer.
So did you not, when you were younger?
I think I failed your question.
I don't think so. When you were younger, did you have a conviction when you were a teenager that you wanted to make a living as an actor?
No.
Okay.
Because I took 3 years of university. I did sciences.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then failed calculus, and I was like, what am I doing? I have the capacity.
It's always calculus that turns scientists into actors.
Yeah. I enrolled in first year, and it was amazing doing movement and voice, and and breath work and all that started to open up my inner life and my spirit, which I felt was quite neglected.
Interesting.
And I feel I'll work on my spirit for the rest of my life, just in connecting and opening, whether it's nature or to people. And I find in theater that and film is a big rush for me.
So you owe calculus a lot.
I owe calculus a ton. I got 33%.
That's not good.
33%. No, when you talk about dreams, I think I dreamt that I would be in the music industry.
Okay.
I think when you talk about dreams, like
As like a groupie?
no, as a person who does music, as a musician, I thought I'd be like the piano player, like the Phil Collins to a band.
Ooh.
Maybe not the lead singer, because I don't consider myself having a great voice. I can hold a tune and sing, but
Yeah.
there would be a frontman.
Maybe lay down some oohs and some
Some
ahs.
oohs, maybe some good harmony, solid harmony vocals.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, well, Phil Collins played the drums. So.
Birds. This might be a good time to do a 360 rotation. Can you hear that?
I think before this is over, whether it's on camera or not,
Sure.
I need to have a dance break.
What kind of dance style? Hip hop?
Club freestyle. Urban, yeah.
Club freestyle.
Let's dance. Nothing like being in the woods to ground you.
Is being a truly great performer partly informed by a willingness to appear foolish rather than wanting to be pretty?
Good, true performance, good performance, yes. Like ugly crying, as opposed to, like I call it like the snot and the tears, and is to connect to the truth and not try and be pretty. Yeah. So it's the opposite of my daily life or my youth, is like not wanting to look stupid.
Yeah.
Now I go on stage and I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm
Yeah.
stupid. I'm paid to look stupid.
Has anybody ever ugly cried in front of you and actually it was so ugly that you did shame them? You're like, you know what? All of my notions about this were actually wrong because yikes.
Well, I think it was the duration.
The
of
duration.
ugly
Yeah,
crying.
exactly.
It's like one of those, okay, yeah, let it
Yeah.
all out, let it out. Oh, okay, yeah, let it out.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, okay, that's enough. I gotta.
So short bursts.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd recommend?
Well, short bursts of ugly crying.
There's no turning back now.
Are
I
we-
mean,
Where are we?
there-
Hold on.
literally,
It's 3. Oh, we're good. It's okay.
literally, we have turned back, and
Okay.
literally, there is turning back.
We just took the wrong turn.
But I mean more like metaphysically.
yeah.
There's no turning back. What's up, guys? This week it's Chat Steps
Chat Steps.
with my bruh, Jay. We're gonna talk about some crazy shit, and you gonna love it. You gonna love it. You gonna love it. Come on, talking Chat Steps. It's funny because we did that completely in jest, but now we just locked into what Chat Steps should actually
I love
be.
it. That's the opening.
It is, and the close.
Jay